Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Yu Darvish gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch
Leading
at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest three-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first two games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Three and 0 now. Jose Peraza waits on deck. A bouncer to the left side. Bryant's got it, and that's the first down. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. Like, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And here's Jose Peraza. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Descalso backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Into the box now, Joey Votto, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. From the stretch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Happ going back on it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
No ball.
And this one's in the dirt. And all the quick reactions behind the plate almost had him, but he's back in safely at second. Fouled away. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the two-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Tyler Mahle will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 23 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First pitch on its way. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. Puig's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
And right into the shift. But this will get foul. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce towards the second baseman. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Has a look, now the pitch. The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1. Baez a native of Puerto Rico, is currently the third leading vote getter in all-star balloting at shortstop. He's had a good campaign so far, but the competition at that position is very strong.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
As a look, now the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley with no score. And now is Yasiel Puig, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting 6, the center fielder.
Into the box, number 23. Lays off 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
1-2.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. No outs, nobody on. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Barnhart, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
grounded back up the middle. There's Baez. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting in, the second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
So digging in now, Jose Iglesias. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Zagunis is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Reds. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the ever versatile Daniel Descalso. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schebler is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting 7, the catcher,
Stepping into the box, Mark Zagunis will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And that misses up and in. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Tyler Mahle, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 30, Tyler Mahle.
First offering on its way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Popped up. Bryant over to his left. One down. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Schebler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Bases are empty. One man out. One and one to the Reds leadoff man.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
One and two as he chases the slider. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Peraza. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In is Joey Votto now as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Peraza leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A 1-1 count to the Reds first baseman.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
This is on the ground over to first. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Suarez makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
3-2, full count. 2 down, runners at first and second. Count remains full. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. This is popped up. Zagunis moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Reds strand a couple, but they're up 1-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They come into this game near the top of the league in both batting average and on-base percentage. And talking to a few of the players earlier, they emphasized the importance of having quality at-bats every time one of them goes to the plate. One player told me, "We have a lot of professional hitters on this team, and we hold each other up to a certain standard." Guys, that level of accountability seems to make them a difficult bunch to deal with.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The pitcher,
right there for strike 1.
Garvin.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. So with 1 gone, let's take a look at the standings in the National League Central as we see where the Reds find themselves entering play today.
Caratini.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. One and 1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Line drive, base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Digging in to try it again, Albert Almora. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Driven nicely into the gap. This will kick up against the wall now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 2-1. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. It's offline, so the run will score. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
In now, Chris Bryant. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he takes a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yasiel Puig.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. So striding in, number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. And he fouls this one off. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Two balls and two strikes to the Reds catcher. And he struck him out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Iglesias.
Standing in now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Reds leave one. Will go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the first pitch to him.
The left fielder.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Again, he sends it out of play. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Kelso.
Now batting, Daniel Descalso comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. Descalso behind 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
The catcher number 2, Mark Zagunis.
So in now for Chicago, Mark Zagunis. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball runs mid inside here. It's 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Soft grounder left side. Suarez charging in on it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. So coming to the plate, Tyler Mahle. He popped out in his first trip.
Tyler Mahle.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a soft liner. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, the left fielder.
And that brings up Scott Scheffler. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One ball, 1 strike, the count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Happ is there. And that's the 3rd out. Reds are down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
3-0 to him now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
So he got him swinging. Yu Darvish was retired for the 1st out in the bottom half of the 5th.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Snagged on a short hop. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting, center fielder
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next is Albert Almora. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. The 0-2 home. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is in off the plate. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swung on but fouled off to the left. In the air now out to left field. Moving under it, Schebler, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Striding in, Joey Votto. He singled his last time up.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Votto leads off second with nobody out. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Drives it out to deep right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
I guess that's what you call a one-man gang. Blasted a home run earlier in the game and gets the double this time around. If he can get a little help from his friends, they could do some serious damage.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to signal to the bullpen that'll be all for Yu Darvish. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Brad Brock is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. Into the box now, number 23, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Brock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Liner towards second, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Up next for Cincinnati, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Digging in, Tucker Barnhart. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Almora is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jose Iglesias, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is flared out towards second. So this is hauled in by the second baseman. Stepping into the box, Tyler Mahle. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Number 2 will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 2.
Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Zagunis is there, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Heart of the order, 3-4. Michael Lorenzen enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
So striding forward now, Chris Bryant. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And it's fouled away. We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
In now, Ian Happ. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalzo. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Happ on at first. Nobody out. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in now, Mark Segunas. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, the pitcher, Brad.
Wilson Contreras will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's gone.
Well, when it left his bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
The first baseman.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Tanner Roark, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 35, Tanner Roark.
Into the box, Victor Caratini. Swing and a liner. Foul. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 5-3. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Xavier Cedeno is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. This is on the ground for Descalso at second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
Now to the plate, Jose Peraza. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In now, Joey Votto. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Almora is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Roark, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Ball 4.
The batter, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, and 2, here it is. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Devo, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Into the box now, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. The 2-1. This ball will be chopped foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Number 23 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Almora is there, and he has it for the first out. 8th inning now from Wrigley. The Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter,
standing in, number 23. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
On the run is Almora. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Descalso. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Zero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zipped right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Mark Segunas is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Kyle Schwarber will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Kyle.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We've played 8 full. The Cubs are on top, 7-3. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 6.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Line toward the gap in left center. Happ arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
Ready now, Jose Iglesias. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Edwards, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Derek Dietrich will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Derek Dietrich.
Pulled toward right center field. Almora in pursuit. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Chicago Cubs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Brad Brock claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.